I would like to know the reason behind, as this is a major shift. Obviously, in 2025, we have been coming across with lots and lots of changes every day. But this is
Mhm.
also one of the biggest change. So, what do you think? Like, what can be the reason behind this change that administration has come up with?
I think it's just following the rhetoric, right? That they've been playing for since they've been in power at this point. And even Trump won, right? Which is immigration is bad for the country. We need to limit immigration. This was something that was on the table, the first administration, but they just didn't have enough time to implement it before they lost. So I think they're really fast forwarding all the ways they can to limit immigration into the United States, and not, and the focus used to be the border, right? You're not hearing that too much now. Now we're looking at legal immigration, and I think it's partly also because the economy is tanking, right? So they have to show some sort of effort to say, foreigners are not taking away your jobs. This is what we're doing at this point. We're going to make sure that we create enough barriers and hurdles to stop them from entering the US. And I think that's what's really going on here.
All right. I think that's a pretty tough time for H-1B visa holders. And, Nandini, news also, we have been seeing that a lot of immigrants, they have been boarded on the flight and then they are leaving it just for the sake of fear that, they won't be able to get the re-entry in the USA. So how about that? I mean, what message would you like to give to the H-1B visa holders who are too worried and not sure, like, what's going to happen with them?
Right. So for right now, I would see if they can avoid travel. I don't think we have definite clarity on how this is to be interpreted because we have gotten contradictory information from the moment this dropped, right? From the proclamation to the tweets to the quickly written memos that they've issued from CBP to USCIS. And it's all contradictory, right? There's no clarity. So my advice to anyone who's on an H-1B at this point would be to hold tight. Don't travel. Let's get some information on the ground. Let's get some clarity before you go and take any sort of risks at this time. So that would be my number one advice. Stay put.
Absolutely, and that's a very important advice. Thank you so much, Nandini, for putting up that clarity, and I'm sure our viewers are going to keep a note of it. Friends, in case if you are having any other doubt, or if you're feeling that this is a very important topic, and your friend, your relative, or your family, anyone who needs help, then please don't hesitate to share the link of this webinar. I'm sure this webinar is going to be helpful for them. And the best thing is that you can also get in touch with Attorney Nandini Nair. You just have to visit this link and you'll get the contact details of her. All right, and with that, Nandini, let me go ahead with my another question that I have for you. And most importantly, we have been knowing that, of course, the H-1B visa holders, they are going to be impacted a lot. But with that, we would like to shed light something on F1 student visa. Like, how is it going to impact them also? Because they are also a little worried. So, what's your call on that?
Yeah, I would say based on the way the language is, I think the students may be the ones who are mostly impacted when they're trying to file a change of status to H-1B, probably the next lottery. I mean, again, there's new lottery um, proposals that are coming up also, but I think they're the ones most affected, right? Because the proclamation says new petitions.
Mhm.
And I think the definition of new is going to hit anyone who is doing a change of status. From what we are seeing, and again, this is not 100%. So I want to make sure the audience understands that these are interpretations. We're reading tea leaves here. We don't know what the administration is actually going to do. So tomorrow they could say, hey, that's not what we meant, as they did all weekend long, right? They readjusted, they walked back everything they were saying. So this could be a walk back. And my interpretation is that, yes, they're the ones, number ones, obviously in a little bit of trouble. But the real possibility or the real interpretation is anyone who's actually outside the US filing a petition, especially in the next lottery, they're 100% subject to this fee. That's an absolute that you can read very clearly in all of the things that they are saying. The question that still is standing out there is an F1 filing a change of status subject to this, and who is here? And I
Mhm.
don't think we have 100% clarity, but they are the ones that you know, I could see we're going to have some issues and stuff with. But again, hold. Don't take a breather. Don't panic yet. I feel that, we don't have enough information. And I know that everybody is so sick in their stomachs about this possibility. But hopefully, as they have walked back some of these things and clarified, we'll get some more clarification in the next few days.